Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. I'm back here with some of my works in progress that I've finished and some I've started. Um, these were two little cardigans. Seen this one before. This was for a 7-year-old. It's for my 7-year-old great granddaughter. It's her birthday, 13th of March. And it's all done except the only thing I'm waiting for is the buttons. I'm waiting for them to be delivered because I can't just go out and buy them from any shop, which is really annoying. And I only hope they come because I have to send this in a parcel, and I don't know how long parcels take to these days. I think the last one I took only took a couple of days, so they're supposed to be coming tomorrow, which is Friday, so I hope they do. So I'm waiting for the buttons for that one. That's for the 7-year-old. And I've knitted one for a little sister, she's 2. And that's another one. I'm just waiting for the buttons. Because I have bags and bags of buttons in my sewn box. Every bloody colour but white or pink. But I ordered a pack of all different colours because I'll probably be doing a few more. So that's one more little cardigan that I've got finished. And another thing, I don't know if anybody's seen these on the internet. I don't remember who it was who put this up. It was a washcloth, which I crocheted, and it was a good idea at the time. But the only problem is when I go in the shower and I try to use this as a washcloth, it's too big for my hand. I did it the size they said. It must have a bigger hand than me. Too big for my hand. It wouldn't stay on my hand, and when it did, my fingers were going through the stitches, so it was no good for that. And I just made it out of some odd bits of acrylic that I had left. Everybody seems to use cotton for face cloths and dishcloth. I just use whatever I've got. I'm not that particular. They wash just the same. So I thought, well, what use is this? You know, it's not much good for anything. And I had a little bit of dust on my dressing table, and I just run my hand over. Oh, that's handy, that. Just a nice duster. Just dust everything. Or even a leather sweetie gets dust on. It's nice and soft, so it's not going to be any damage on the furniture or anything that I use it for. So that's nice and handy, actually. It was very simple. It was just 2 pieces. Actually, it was just 2 pieces. I've seen it was just odd bits of yarn I had, and then you crocheted up the sides and across the top and down the bottom to fix. Instead of sewing them together, you just crocheted them together. That was a good idea. And one I've got in progress at the moment. This is another cardigan for one of my great grandsons. I started knitting the pattern I've got. This is the pattern I'm using. I'm probably going to do the one with the collar, not the colour because it's for a little boy. That's the one I'm going to do, and it's super chunky. No, not super chunky, it's chunky. Chunky knitting. Well, I thought I've got no chunky wool. I never buy chunky wool. And I showed my granddaughter all the wool that I did have, and she picked some grey out that I had, and I thought, I'll do it in the grey. So what I've done, I'm knitting with 2 balls together. Now I looked up on the internet, and it said that if you put 2 balls of double knitting together, it comes out the equivalent to Aran. 2 Aran together comes out chunky. But I thought I'm just going to try it with it. It said chunky on the pattern, but I'm just going to try it with the double knitting, the 2 strands of double knitting, and that's what I've done. And I would say it's looks and feels like chunky, and it's a nice simple pattern. show that's the right side of it when I get it finished, and it'll not take very long. We're supposed to be a 22 that I'm doing the pattern to, but I've measured it. I'll measure it again before when I get to the armholes. But this measures 13 across, 13 inches, which is going to make it 26. So I think it's going to be too big for a 22 inch. But I'll find out when I get to the armholes, because I'll be doing a 22 or a 24 for the 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. So it could be the 5-year-old might end up with this one. But when I get to the armholes, I'll be able to measure it better across the body then. And that'll give me a better idea. And I will probably put up a tutorial for this pattern to show, because there's only 4 rows to the pattern and it's very simple. It looks complicated, but there's nothing to it. It's a very simple one. So I'm going to put a tutorial up for the pattern. I'll just do a few rows of the what I'm knitting here and put it up, and I don't think it'll take me very long for the number of stitches that I've only got 59 for this. This is the back, and I've only got 59 stitches. It's less than that for the rib. I just added a few extra stitches. But 59, that'll take me no time at all. I think it only took me about 15 minutes to knit that little bit, which I'm happy about. I don't usually knit with chunky or anything like that. I usually prefer to double knitting, but I like how this is knitting up a lot quicker. So I'll keep you up to date with any of all my works in progress, and let you know how things are going. So thumbs up and subscribe, and please, I am monetized now, so when you run my videos, let the ads run, please. I might get a penny off one of those ads if you let it run. So bye for now.